Located in Upper Brahmaputra Valley zone of Assam, by the bank of the river Brahmaputra, is the district of Dibrugarh. Several small rivers and tributaries of the Brahmaputra flow through the region. Agriculture is one of the major occupations in the district, and the type of farmers includes 72.18% marginal, 17% small, and approximately 10% medium farmers. Flood poses major problem to agriculture in the area, particularly during Kharif season, resulting in severe economic losses for the farmers. Although total rainfall over the years has remained unchanged, the pattern of rainfall has changed. Sometimes rainfall exceeding 100 or 150 millimeters occurs in a single day. However, it's not just excessive rainfall that causes floods, as they mostly occur due to overflow of water from Brahmaputra or its tributaries. Therefore, flood was selected as the factor of climatic vulnerability of Dibrugarh district while selecting a village for the implementation of National Innovations on Climate Resilient Agriculture, also known as NICRA, a project coordinated at national level by ICAR CRIDA, Hyderabad, and at the zonal level by ICAR Tari, which is being implemented by KVK Dibrugarh under Assam Agricultural University. Floods are a recurring phenomenon that some areas of Dibrugarh district face every year. Panimiri Gaon, under Borborwa block of Dibrugarh district, is such a village, where flood causes severe damage to agriculture. Every year, the nearby Buridihing river overflows and water from the Sessa, a tributary of Buridihing and Brahmaputra, backflows, inundating the paddy fields for a long period. In order to find a solution to the agricultural problem that flood imposes, several interventions were implemented under NICRA project at Panimiri Gaon. In 2015, the project was extended to nearby Jajimukh village. Two villages, namely Panimiri Gaon and Jajimukh, were selected for the implementation of the project. Cropped area 1,000 hectares. Number of households 400 in Panimiri Gaon and 150 in Jajimukh.
Sangor bonar mulato karon asil বনৰীয়া হাতী জীৱ-জন্তু আৰু কীট-পতংগৰ পৰিত্ৰাণ পাবৰ কাৰণে চাংঘৰ তাত সজা হৈছিল। নৈ কাষত ঘৰ লোৱাৰ মেইন কাৰণটো হৈছে বাৰিষাৰ পানীয়ে পটকে ঘৰটো বুৰাই পেলাব নোৱাৰে, তাৰ কাৰণে চাংঘৰটো বনা হৈছিলে। দ্বিতীয়তে মুকলিকৈ বায়ু চলাচলৰ সুবিধা থকাৰ কাৰণে চাংঘৰ বনোৱা হৈছে। এখন গাঁও বানপীড়িত এলেকা, গতিকে এখন গাঁৱত প্ৰতি বছৰে বানপানী অহাৰ কাৰণে গাঁৱৰ ৰাইজে যথেষ্ট সমস্যাৰ সন্মুখীন হ'ব লগা পৰে। কিন্তু নিক্ৰা প্ৰজেক্ট অহাৰ পিছৰ পৰা এখন গাঁও যথেষ্ট উন্নতি হৈছে।
To mitigate the climatic vulnerability of flood, attempts were made to implement different technological methods. After 2 to 3 years of initial trial and error, finally successful methods were upscaled and emphasis was given on their horizontal expansion. Interventions were demonstrated with regard to 4 major sectors, namely NRM, crop production, livestock and fishery sector, and institutional interventions. In Panimiri village, 8 defunct bore wells, which were constructed long ago, were repaired to make them functional for irrigation purposes during Rabi season, thereby helping in crop intensification. 5 bore wells in 2016, 2 in 2017, and 1 in 2018 were repaired and utilized for irrigation during early ahu cultivation. Under NRM, 12 vermicompost units are established where beneficiaries use the vermicompost in their Rabi vegetables. 264 soil health cards have been provided to the farmers, and they're using these cards for fertilizer applications.
আগতে মই পথাৰত তা সাৰ প্ৰয়োগ কৰিছিলো, এতিয়া soil health card পোৱাৰ পিছত এই নিয়ম মানি চলি মই বহুত উপকৃত হৈছো।
Black gram has been cultivated as green manuring crop for enhancement of soil fertility, which also provides additional income to the farmers. To mitigate flood during Kharif season, submergence-tolerant Kharif paddy was introduced. Previously, 2 sister lines, Jalashri and Jalkuari, were cultivated. Since 2017, Ranjit Sub 1 has been cultivated. Ranjit Sub 1 can withstand water for 10 to 15 days and has a higher yield potential of 5 ton per hectare compared to the other 2 varieties. By 2020, Ranjit Sub 1 cultivation has been expanded to approximately 100 hectare area in the village. In the sand and silt deposited area of the village, a high-yielding Toria variety, TS36, was introduced in 2014 and was cultivated using INM practice. In certain paddy fields, another late-sown Toria variety, TS67, using INM practice was introduced in rice Toria sequence. Currently, the variety TS36 is being cultivated by the entire village, covering about an area of 150 hectares, and is expanded to nearby villages as well.
আমি প্ৰায় 25-30 বছৰ আগৰ পৰা আমি সৰিয়হ খেতি কৰি আছো। আগতে আমি M27 টো কৰি আছিলো নিজাববীয়াকৈ। তাৰ পিছত যেটো কৃষি বিজ্ঞান কেন্দ্ৰই আমাৰ ইয়াত অঞ্চলস্থক চাই মেলি যেটো নেকি আমাক সৰিয়হ সিটটো দিলে ইউৰিয়া সিটটো। আগতে আমাৰ যেটো M27 টো যেটো পাইছিলো উৎপাদন এটোতে আমি পাৰ হেক্টৰ 10 কুইণ্টেল 10.5 কুইণ্টেল এনেকৈ পাইছিলো। এতিয়া যেটো TS36 টো আমাক দিলে কৃষি বিজ্ঞান কেন্দ্ৰ তাত আমি প্ৰায় 14-15 কুইণ্টেললৈকে আমি পাইছো।
Following Toria harvesting, maize or other vegetables are cultivated as next stage crops, which has resulted in enhancement of cropping intensity. Amongst common vegetables, garden pea and tomato are cultivated in high quantities. Previously, farmers in the village were cultivating local potato, which has been partially replaced by high-yielding variety Kufri Juti or Kufri Pakhraj as intercrop with high-yielding pumpkin variety Arjuna F1 or Bhima. Moreover, since local potato has more storage capability, the variety was equally promoted for intercropping with pumpkin. Pumpkin is sown 1 month after potato planting. Thus, pumpkin is grown after potato harvesting, and 2 crops can be grown at the same time, enhancing cropping intensity.
আলু খেতিৰ মাজত মই ৰঙালাওখিনি লগাইছো আৰু তেনেকা ধৰণে মই খেতিখিনি মানে কৰি আছো বৰ্তমান। আৰু এই খেতিখিনি এতিয়া ধৰক আপোনালোকে দেখিবলৈ পাইছে, মানে মই ভাবিছো এই তেনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ খেতিত এতিয়া ধৰক মানে আমি আত্মসংস্থাপনৰ কাৰণে যথেষ্টখিনি মানে আশা আমি কৰিব পাৰোঁ। KVK জৰিয়তে যিবিলাক বীজ দিছে এইবিলাক বীজৰ পৰা ধৰক প্ৰডাকশ্যনটো বেছি হোৱা আমি আগতেও দেখি আহিছোঁ আৰু এতিয়াও ভাবিছোঁ এইখিনি এটা প্ৰডাকশ্যন এটা ভাল প্ৰডাকশ্যন হ'ব।
A short duration paddy variety, Disang, was introduced as early Ahu under pre-flood condition by sowing in the month of February and transplanting in March, so harvesting is completed by June and as a result escapes flood, because flood generally occurs after June. Water required for cultivation of Ahu is provided through artificial irrigation using STW boring pump and STW machines provided under Custom Hiring Center of NICRA. Moreover, to control stem borer and other insect attacks, low-cost pheromone traps made of plastic bottles with tea perch are used in Disang cultivation. By 2020, Disang cultivation has expanded to about 100-hectare area in the village and is being cultivated in other villages too.
মই এই সোলাৰ পাম্পটো ডিব্ৰুগড় এগ্ৰিকালচাৰ ডিপাৰ্টমেণ্টৰ পৰা পাইছোঁ। যোৱা বছৰে মই বড়ো ধানৰ খেতি ইয়াত কৰিছোঁ, যদিও কৃষি বিজ্ঞান কেন্দ্ৰৰ দিচাং আহু প্ৰযুক্তিৰে যথেষ্ট উপকৃত হৈছোঁ। লগতে এবাৰ শাৰী ধান হিচাপে মই বাৰিষাৰ পিছত দিচাং আহুটো কৰি যথেষ্ট লাভৱান হৈছোঁ। তাৰ লগতে মই ইয়াত মিলিঙৰ ব্যৱস্থাও কৰিছোঁ।
High mortality of poultry occurs due to flood and several diseases get aggravated. Additionally, production of local poultry reared by the villagers is low. To mitigate the problem, demonstration regarding high-yielding backyard poultry, such as Vanaraja or Kamrupa, in raised houses with concrete pillars was conducted. Previously, farmers used bamboo pillars for the raised houses, but due to low durability, bamboo pillars were replaced with 4 concrete pillars.
মই সমন্বিত পদ্ধতিৰে মাছ পালন কৰিছোঁ আৰু বাহু মিৰিকা আদি মাছ পুহিছোঁ আৰু হাঁহ পুহিছোঁ। মই অমিতা, নাৰিকল, কলগছ, লিচু গছ আৰু অন্যান্য নেমু অন্যান্য ফল মূলৰ গছ ৰোপণ কৰিছোঁ। আৰু আগতকৈ মই এতিয়া সমন্বিত পদ্ধতিত খেতি কৰাৰ কাৰণে আগতকৈ মই 3 গুণে বেনিফিট বেছি পাইছোঁ।
Deworming and vaccination of birds and pigs are conducted every year with the help of State Veterinary Department prior to monsoon. Observations in 2012 and 2013 showed that flood resulted in increased gastrointestinal helminthic infections, and thereby regular deworming is of utmost importance. Regular vaccination, deworming, and mineral supplementation help reduce mortality up to 10% and body weight by 5 to 10% in poultry and pigs. Although scope is limited, 5 numbers of IFS could still be established comprising of fish cum poultry cum horticulture or fish cum pig. Under Institutional Interventions, Village Climatic Risk Management Committees, known as VCRMCs, were formed. Regular meetings were conducted to assess local resources and prioritize location-specific technology interventions. Regular trainings, exposure visit to educational and research institutes, field day, farmer-scientist interaction, etc. are conducted.
এই কাষ্টমাৰ হিয়াৰিং চেণ্টাৰৰ পৰা আমাৰ কৃষকসকলে যিখিনি সৰঞ্জাম খেতিয়কৰ যিখিনি সৰঞ্জাম সেইখিনি খুব কম পইচাতে ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিবলৈ সুবিধা পাইছে আৰু এই সঁজুলিখিনিৰ বাবদ আমি যিখিনি মিনিমাম ভাড়া এটা লওঁ এই ভাড়াৰ পইচাৰে আৰু এই মেচিন সঁজুলিখিনি আকৌ বেয়া হ'লে আমি আকৌ পুনৰ বনাবৰ কাৰণে ব্যৱহাৰ কৰোঁ সেই পইচাটো আৰু তাৰ পৰা যিখিনি ৰাহি ধন হয় সেই ধনখিনি আমি এখন পাছবুকত জমা কৰি ৰাখোঁ
NICRA interventions has helped in mitigating flood and has enhanced farmer income. A woman farmer, Mrs. Bobita Taye from NICRA village, represented Assam in Mahila Kisan Award 2019.